experience actually motivate you to know next time what you need to be looking for, like your contract?
I don't, it did not stop me. It stopped me for a while. I'm gonna be honest, it definitely did stop me for a while because I wasn't prepared for it. When you go into reality TV, like whatever, and that this is also something I've never actually stated this before. A whole lot of people, like, that are so-called painted as the villains
Mhm.
on shows. You know who that person is. Everybody is already ready. Okay, she's on some fucked up shit, like with Real Housewives, the Kenya thing that's going on right
Mhm.
now.
Mhm.
Everyone know Kenya's always on some shit, so they're like, okay, they expect her with that. But no one expected this, you know what I'm saying, from us. Like, everybody keeps on saying, well, we seen you around from before she was even had a name, you know what I'm saying? And I had been around since the original YouTube, and it had never been a, a, a tug of war between
Mhm.
us, like, because there's no competition on my end. I don't feel as though none of us as women, as entrepreneurs, even in the same business, models, whatever, we don't need to tear each other down to get ahead. I really genuinely, and a whole lot of my friends, they beat me up for this. They like, okay, you a kumbaya, always want to be friends with people and bring somebody else up. And I said, maybe that's what my problem is, because I'm always like, well, we can do it together, instead of like, well, fuck it, I'm gonna do it by myself. Fuck with y'all, and just be like that. But I just feel like it's just so much more happy, or maybe because I grew up without my mother. You know what I'm saying? A whole lot people been so many people have been making me think about so many different ways of why I process the way how I do. And it could be that I'm so pressed to have someone to share the joy with me,
Mhm.
because it seems like certain people, when you're happy about something and you come to them with your joy, it seems as though you're gloating, and
Mhm.
they're not really happy for you. So
Until
then
it
I'm
happened
like,
to them.
exactly. So then I'm like, okay, like if me and you, we do something and we do it together, and we're both, we've done it together, we're both happy, so it's no reason for us to be upset at each other. Because we're happy we did it together, and now we're both joyous together. But if you go off and you say we're going to do something together, but you go off and you do it without me, I'm just like, well, why did you do that without me? But you said we were going to do it together, and you're just like, oh well,
Yeah.
that's just it's just that's pretty much what happened to me, and a whole lot of people, they say, well, why do you can't sit and wait on somebody, or whatever, so have you. But to be honest, in that whole situation, from the jump, from when I met China, her whole thing was she had nobody else, so I thought we were two of us of the same, like, okay, and I had other people, but just because you have people don't mean that you don't
Don't
feel alone.
exactly. Yeah.
So I thought that we came together on that note.
Yeah.
And that's how it had always had been. And that was our relationship with each other. I was there for her. And when I started to look back, I realized, damn, she wasn't there for me. Dang, she wasn't there for me either. But I was there for her. She wasn't there for me. And dang, I was there for her then. And she wasn't there for me again. And I'm just like, okay, now I get it, but I learned late in life, but I'm glad that I learned. I learned while I still have time and I can still progress. It
Yeah.
has not stopped me from knowing that I am capable. It really actually just really actually opened my eyes to knowing that I am capable, that people see things that I haven't even saw in myself and have been seeing them for so long. And it makes me happy that that I know that I'm going somewhere. It may not be tomorrow, may not be next month, but I'm getting there though.
You already there, my friend. You already
Thank
there. One
you.
thing that I want you to know is that sometimes what we do for one person, we're not gonna get it from them. It's someone else that's
Exactly.
gonna come into our life to feed it. So whatever you do good for someone, it doesn't matter how they treat you. Always remember that it's always gonna circle back to you in a greater version, because someone else gonna see your heart, and they're gonna be like, you
Exactly.
know what, now let me do something for you because you've been doing so much for others. And now that I can see that you in a right, it's like you in a different space, like you, like when I hear you speak, I'll be like, a lot of people still don't understand what she just said. Like, cause you be going
Right.
deep. You're very, very clever. Okay, you're very clever. I'm like, she's smart. She's very deep. She's very spiritual. So that's why you're gonna start attracting people that is exactly alike, and the people that you actually need in your life, they're gonna start coming to your life because now they can hear you, they can see you, they can feel you, and they hear the whole authenticity in you. So you're gonna start attracting the
Thank
people that
you.
deserve to be in your life. And trust me, what God has for you, and no man on earth can take it from you. You're just gonna go higher and higher. And that's why we're gonna go and talk now about, I saw you like a yoga instructor. How did you get into yoga? Tell us about yoga.
Oh my goodness. How I got into yoga was my daughter. My daughter, she taught me a whole new waistline. Let's just say
Wow.
that I went up to I was 209 pounds when I gave birth to her. And I'm only 5'4". So I'm 5'4" and a half.
You
I'll
look
be
so
pressed.
much taller.
Everybody tells me that, but when people see me in person, they like, is that you? I'm like, yes, me. I'm just kind of, because I wear heels, so I mean, I guess I might be like 5'7" with my heels on, but yes, I'm definitely a short person, but I got into yoga because I could not shake that weight, like
Other woman, and I can see genuinely you truly care about other people, and that's why. What's your sign?
I'm a Libra.
Ah, okay. Mama is
I
a
balance
Libra.
everything out, so if that's why it's a pretty good spicy and a yeah, because if you tip me over, then I will have an issue. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't no punk, but I'm also non-confrontational.
Yeah, yeah, I love that. I love that. So,
Yes.
question. Um, you do you think you will come out with your own reality TV show? I guess they can
You,
watch your YouTube.
Yeah, I was about to say you need to follow my YouTube, and my link tree in my bio pretty much has every way to keep up with me and everything that I'm doing. My next episode of Treasures World, which is my own directive, it's like a docu series. It's just pretty much what I do on a daily basis. Me and my friends, different things that I do. It's no drama, but there is a lot of funny. So if you want to see drama free, funny women doing good supporting each other, then that's where you would like to go and you want to check out my show. It does have the last time I checked it, it was over 27,000 views, the last episode.
That's
So
good.
I'm really excited about that. And that episode it's been out for about 2 weeks now. So I'm really happy about that. I'm just going to keep on going. I'm not stopping.
Yes, yes. So let's see, guys. Are y'all sending the question? You gotta send your question in the box. I feel like in the comment I was missing them. So send your questions in the
Yes.
box, and then we can read them. But like we were saying earlier, if you're not following Treasure, please follow Treasure. If you're not following me, it should be on the top for you to follow. Any questions that you have for Treasure, feel free to ask her. Somebody say, how do you like? Oh, how are you liking your new Range Rover? Congratulations.
I love my Range Rover. I actually prefer to still drive my Porsche personally, because the Range Rover is a big car, and it's still new. So I'm like, dang, I said let me get used to it. But I'm so used to my Porsche. But I love driving the Range Rover too.
So you a SUV? Okay, I still
Yes.
a truck
I
person.
got 3 kids. I gotta be able to get my kids in there and my
Which-
groceries.
which-
I'm greedy and I like to cook, so I got my Costco's membership. I gotta be able to put it all up in there.
Yeah, I understand. Let's see. That's good. That was good. Let's see. Somebody said, do either of you plan on traveling to New Zealand once the pandemic is over? Let me see the name real quick of that person that say it's Ita Vita. Is that an invitation?
I'm about to say, I don't know. I don't know. Are they even accepting? I got an American passport. They accepting American passports over there? I
Yeah,
don't
I think
know.
once you have American passport, the door is open everywhere for you. So I guess we
Shoot,
need
I'm
to
with
plan a trip to
restrictions
New
right now
Zealand.
though. With restrictions, because yeah, as long as you got your COVID papers, you pretty much can go
Yeah,
anywhere.
maybe after the COVID, we need to go to New Zealand. Because
Okay, let's
somebody's
do
ready
it.
for us. Okay, so put an event together. We'll be right there. Okay. Somebody. Will you ever move out of LA?
Yes. That's an easy question. I actually think, I may move back to the DMV. I miss my family. I miss all of my friends. But if I don't move to the DMV, I may move to Atlanta.
I was about
So
to say Atlanta. It's I don't know. I was just gonna say Atlanta. I can see you in Atlanta,
I was
especially with what you do in
in
Atlanta.
Atlanta, but I'm like Atlanta. Everybody lives in Atlanta. I'm
But
like, I
yeah,
don't
it's
want to.
crowded. It's
Yeah, I
crowded.
don't want to. I don't want to be a part of a new person overpopulating. I'm like, I'm almost to my LA card. I'm like, I'm not even quite a full blown
Maybe just go to
Angelino yet.
Miami.
I might do Miami. Miami is my second home. I'm creating an event now for April 10th. It's a beach yoga event.
Wait, you're gonna be there in April? Okay, so we need to talk because I'll be in Miami doing that. We'll talk about that. We'll
Okay, well
definitely
hit
talk
me up.
about
Yes,
that.
I'm gonna
So
be
that's
in
good.
Miami
You know the
for
pageant
sure.
is coming up, so yeah, that's good. Somebody said, "Do you still talk to China?"
No. I think I pretty much make that pretty clear though. Like, I mean, I pretty much make that pretty clear. No, I do not talk to her anymore.
And someone else asks, "Is California is still on lockdown?"
No, we're actually not still on lockdown. I mean, well, I think everybody still has certain restrictions, but we don't have a curfew here. The restaurants are open. Pretty much everybody has kind of created tents and created a part of their parking lot and made it an outdoor seating area. So
What do
that's
you
pretty
think?
much.
I want to hear your thoughts on that. What do you think when you watching um, either social media or you watching TV and you see they having huge crowded party in Atlanta? How do you feel? Does that give you
Uh,
anxiety?
Unfortunately, I'm surprised that they are allowed to do it.
Did you see the last event they did? You see how crowded that was?
I
No
did.
mask.
I'm seeing it. Me personally, even when I travel, I'm not the person who's like, oh, put your mask on, don't come around. No, I'm not that crazy about it, but I am like when we're in common spaces, you need to have your mask on because you don't know what nobody else has. And like I got the whole KN95, like I'll put the double layer, I'll put the extra one in, like especially when I'm traveling through the airport. I don't, and then like when you see somebody cough and then everybody's drinking, laughing, I'm just like, it looks unhealthy. It looks like definitely like it will definitely end up being a problem after that.
Yeah.
It's almost the exact same thing of what happened last year in Miami for damn spring break. I
Hmm.
really genuinely feel like if they would have shut down spring break last year in Miami, because Miami was the only place that was, everybody else was scared, but everybody flew to Miami.
Hmm.
And what did they say? Like it was whole airplanes that was coming from Miami that had got stopped on the landing strip in New York. Everybody was positive of COVID. Like, but you see, what if they had connecting flights? You don't know how many of them people have
Hmm.
probably came from Orlando, got on there and they with this person. So I was just like, oh man, if they would have not done that in Miami, I really genuinely think that we would have not even got to the extent that we have gotten to as of now. Because I think that because it was so many people there and then they just went everywhere. Like they came from everywhere, Midwest, West Coast, up north, East Coast. They came from everywhere. So it was able to pretty much just spread around so fast. But I'm hoping that, people are taking the precautions if they are.
Yeah.
I
Somebody
don't
said,
know.
"Do you is it still required to wear masks in California?"
It's required to wear masks everywhere. Google it. Come on, man. Shit, it's required to wear masks everywhere. That's not just a state mandate. That's a worldwide
Yeah.
mandate. And I just
Everywhere you
came
go.
from Antigua. It's in Antigua. It's in every country, everywhere.
Did
You
they
have
make
to
you
wear
take
your
the
mask
test?
out in public.
Did they make you
Yes.
take the test when you were there? Oh yeah, awesome that. And
Yeah,
let
I had to
me
take a test before
see.
I went, and I had to take the test before I left the hotel.
So they're still doing like so before you even leave the hotel, you had to get tested.
Yeah, before you come back to the U.S., you got to get another nasal swab. So you can't, if you go there and you catch it while you're there, they'll
You
give
can
you a room at a discount rate to stay, but it's still at your own expense, which is what they keep on telling you in the travel requirements. They tell you in the travel thing, they say that if you choose to come and you do whatever, if and you incur any extra cost, it's on your own dollar. Like if you get COVID and you travel, it's not like, oh, we're going to put you in a hospital until you do it. But that's also why now it's an option. Me personally, I paid an extra $35 or something. Almost every airline has travel insurance now, which includes up to $15,000 worth of emergency health insurance. So people need to also pay attention to that, because a whole lot of people, they decline all the extra things when they're traveling. So if they are traveling and for any possibility they think that they might be exposed or could get exposed because they're not being cautious, I would suggest that if you are traveling during the pandemic, to definitely get that traveler's health insurance.
Wow, so that's mean the airline will not pay for your hotel.
Yeah,
Or
it will
whatever.
take care of, it'll take care of any extra expenses that you have that will require for your health.
Wow. See,
So up
guys,
to 15,000.
here you go. For those of you that choose to travel,
Yes.
okay, you have it. Because as of, I think, March 1st, I know Hollywood, Florida was still closed, but however, Miami is wide open.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they will be opening very, very shortly. So, guys, before Treasure go, don't forget in the bottom of your screen, you will see some badges. Send her some badges. Click on badge and send her some badges. And then if you're not following Treasure, as you can see her beautiful skin glowing, you can get some Treasure gems, and you just go to our website and get some. If you want
Yeah.
some yoni eggs, okay,
Yes, I got
to
everything.
heal.
I got the yoni eggs. I got the yoni
You know,
foam. I
people
got
be
all my
asking
products
like,
up
what
here.
different color do you have? You know, there are some people that's all into the colors. What colors do you
The
have?
colors are purple, green, pink, and red jasper and black. Well, red jasper is kind of like a copper color, like a
Mm.
burnt orange.
It looked like a tiger eye.
Now this one, I mean, it's red jasper. It's raw red jasper. It just has a spot on
Oh,
it
okay.
right there, but the other side doesn't have a spot. This is actually the one that I created myself. This is called my pussy grenade. So
Who you
yes,
gonna explode?
no, it's for your orgasms to explode. That's what it does. It's for your orgasms to explode. This
Okay,
is for
so
you.
you gonna tell those people to go explode? Oh Lord.
Yes, if you want to explode, that's the one that you get.
So yeah, yeah, now y'all know which one to get. Okay.
Yes,
That is crazy. But you know, I'm gonna say it again that I am so proud of you, and
thank
I'm
you.
so glad to see how you develop. Like everybody can see the glow, and you know, keep staying the way you are. You know, it doesn't matter like one person hurt you or one person do something you did not expect. We're gonna still show appreciation so we can attract the person that desire to be in our life at that moment, because
Right,
you know, everything with life is a moment of a season or reason. And some people are just here shortly, some people are here for a few months, and whatever. When everything is done and said, you all you got. So as the people coming in and leaving, all we can do is appreciate them, appreciate the moment, remember the memories, and just continue to grow. I'm happy for you. You are in a great state of mind. Like you're
thank
always
you,
smiling. You're always like doing your own thing. I just like how you always stay to yourself. I just love it.
thank
I like.
you. I
She's like,
try.
I'm minding my own business. Like I'm doing my own thing. You either love me or you don't. Okay, that's it.
Pretty much. And
That.
if you don't, it's probably because you hating, because I don't bother nobody.
Or maybe they're not in that vibration.
Yes.
Definitely. But
Thank
what would be your advice for all those people looking at you? What would be your advice for them if they go into something deep? You know, because we went to something very, very, very difficult last year, and a lot of people are still dealing with all the effect that happened. It's not just being in the pandemic, but you know, people lost job, people messed up relationship happened, people lost loved ones. You know, somebody could be a hospital. Or, so many things happened last year, and we're still carrying that trauma into
you.
2021. So, what can you advise them to help them get out of it, even if it's like a one-step process or 2 to 10 step, whatever it is. What would you advise them to give them that word of comfort?
Um, I would actually, for me personally, what I tell people who is going through anything, if you need stability, you need to figure out how to make yourself stable. Like I tell, I'm not even going to go through each pillar of exactly what it is, but what the best advice that I could give to any adult, because me as an adult without um, extenders or parents, someone who I can actually reach out to and go and ask for this advice, what I have encountered on my own and what I've developed, the skills from continuously doing things. I'm just going to say, don't think that whatever is going on right now is the end. Don't think that it can't get any better, and know that if you feel like it can't get any better, the reason why it can't is because that's what you feel. What you feel literally changes your vibrations into the future. Like, people don't realize, they're like, okay, well, I'm going to manifest money, I'm going to think positively for money. But if you're thinking negatively about yourself, or you feel like, I'm this super ugly person who I can't do anything right, and my hair is so nappy, and I can't read the newspaper on Sunday, or whatever, so have you. If you keep constantly knocking at yourself, you're not, you don't see your own worth,
Mm-hmm.
which never allows you to produce any income. And like, that's what people like. The goal is to actually, is to make money, is to do things so that you don't feel stressed, so that you, like, I'm not going to say money is going to make everything happy or will make you comfortable. I mean, it will make you comfortable. That's literally all that it will do. It makes so many things so much more easier. So if you are going through something, like a whole lot of people losing their jobs with the pandemic, losing family members and all things like that, just know that it only gets worse if you continue to feed that negativity. You have got to feel like, okay, well, I lost my job, but I lost my job because I didn't really want to work there anyway. Every day that I went to work, I said how much I hated going in there, and it wasn't really a good opportunity for me anyway. And I was getting paid $5 less than John anyway. So now maybe you gotta see the light in every darkness. And if you continue to see the darkness, you want to continue to go into the tunnel. So we adults, I'm not about to sugarcoat nothing for no adults and tell you, oh, it's going to be this and it's going to be that. No, you get what you give in this world. You are only going to get as much as you put out. No one is going to say, oh, here you go. It just doesn't
Mm-hmm.
work like that. No matter how good you are to the person, no matter how loyal you are to the person. Granted, there are some women out there, you got some good pussy. There's some dudes who will give you a few things because you're doing promiscuous things with him that he likes. But how long is that going to last? You need to be able to, kid, that's still a darkness too. You need to get away from that darkness. And as long as you continue to tunnel yourselves into that darkness of a man, thinking that, okay, I'm going to be promiscuous, I'm going to give him some, and I'm going to get what I want, that's a whole tunnel. As soon as that man say he don't want your mouth or your box anymore,
You're on
you're
your own.
sitting in the dark by yourself.
Yeah,
You know
you're
what
on
I'm
your
saying?
own.
Yeah, you right in that hole by yourself. So the sooner we realize these things, and this does not just go for women, this goes for men too. Men sit and they get dependent on their woman. And right now, in this day and age, that's overrated, because so many women have took the initiative to be empowered, to be businesswomen, to stand up. And they're like, well, okay, come on, sugar, I got you. And then these guys,
Get
get
comfortable.
they get entirely too comfortable, and they like, well, shoot, my girl got money, I don't even need to work. Yes, the fuck you do. What makes you think that you don't? So these are all things that I just want people to know. It's all about what you put forward, and not only what you put forward, how much you want to do something different. If you want to stay stuck in it, you're going to be stuck in it. You want to get out the funk, you will get out of it.
That's right. And that was some great advice. And just to veggie back in what you say, because
Yes, veggie
we don't
back. I
eat,
love you, girl. Yes.
just to veggie
The
back.
fact that yes, you was on it. You are on it tonight. You are.
Yeah, just to veggie back from that, like, for me, one thing that I start doing with one of my company is to help people build their corporation from start to finish. So if you have a business and you don't have a corporation, guys, you need a corporation because you're losing out in so much money, taxes and everything. And if you're thinking about open a business, you need to just open your corporation. But when you start the business, your business is already there for you. Do not be running a business and you don't have your corporation, you don't have business credit, then you can't get credit card, then you cannot get capital, then you're not qualified for PPP loan, you're not qualified for grant because you don't have a business, and then you can't even claim every single things, all the money you've been spending in the business that you do have, you can even claim it on your taxes because your business is not corporated. So I'm asking anybody, if you want to inspire entrepreneur, if you want an entrepreneur, or if you already even get you a business tax ID, but you think you lost because your business is not properly structured, you can DM me for me to help you. I help you with your business plan. I help you register all your business. I help you get listed in all the listing services. I
Okay.
help you everything you need. I just get you ready. My company will
Yeah.
get you ready so you can get those money. So all you have to do is slide on the DM and type treasure. You don't have to tell me your whole story. Just slide on the DM, say treasure. I know you
There
come
we
in here
go.
because of treasure.
My name is the key
Your
word.
name right there. We're gonna get them ready and get them some money. It's not just for women, it's for men and women. But
Yeah.
no, this is very important, treasure, because I feel a lot of us, we're not getting the benefit. And one thing I told them about earlier, Jeff Bezos with Amazon, they make over like $3 billion. He pays zero in taxes. And you and I, somebody could be making like less than 100,000, and we paying a lot of taxes, like $30,000. Why
I
is
haven't even
that?
filed this year yet. I'm just like,
Why is that? Why, why we paying so
because
much
I'm a
more money?
business and
No,
I
why we paying more money than Jeff Bezos? Why?
know. Not,
Because
I
he
mean,
knows something we don't know. Because he's doing something we're not doing. So you need to learn
exactly.
and
We got to
apply.
get in them classes, man. We got to create them courses and do them
Period.
classes.
Period. Well, me and church are gonna get you going, but I'm telling you, my company gonna do all the filing for you. If you're if you have one EI and don't communicate with your, we're gonna get you. We're gonna get you straight. And we also, if you feel like, hey, listen, I just need help, like structuring my life, we're gonna start with your business so you can get business credit. And once you get business credit, use those credit cards to take care. You can get your car, you can get house, you can get so many things. Okay, there are so many things in your house right now that's business expense, but you
Yeah.
can claim it because you don't have a corporation.
So
Okay.
you
Treasure,
you
I'm
gotta
so
get with it. You gotta know what you need. If you don't know what you need, how you gonna get it? So now they know what they need. Like she said, slide in her DM and just say treasure. So listen, man, we gonna get y'all together, man. We doing this, and I have a whole link on my page for small business owners.
look at
Look at
that
my highlights that hit the green, and I put it green, so green is the green highlight, the
money.
very first one. It's my address for everybody to send any small business owner. I do free small business promo for small business owners.
Look at that.
Yes, send me your product. Please make sure that you send your business card or whatever title you want me to say, your IG handles, whatever tags it is that you want me to tag. And I got you. I do my small business promo once a month. I do lack sometimes, so like I have a few packages right now, but I'm gonna get them all together and make sure that I do a nice promo and I get it together for everybody. And I'm gonna have it posted on my YouTube like I always do. So yes.
So look at that. I'll take care of all your paper for your corporation, and then Treasure gonna promote you. What else do you need? Come on
Yeah.
now. What else do
It's a double plus.
you
Like, what more
need?
can you ask for?
What more can you ask? Look at this, Treasure. It is 11:11.
Look at that.
11,
You know what that
11,
means.
11, 11.
You
So
know what that
listen,
means.
so amazing. I mean, your spirit keep on popping out and talking to the people. I'm telling you, if people don't not connected with you, they're not on that level. You understand? But you're
Right.
an amazing person. Continue to be who you are. Stay authentic to yourself. And I wish you many success in
Thank
anything that you
you.
touch up with, that it turn into gold and continue to be the diamond and the treasure that you are. That's why your mom called you treasures, because she knew you were gonna be a treasure to the world. So live up your
Thank you
name,
so
okay?
much. Thank you so much for having me. I enjoy. We talked even longer than I thought we was, girl.
I know, right? Right. Look at that. I just realized that. But I love you, sis. I love you. And we'll talk after this. But I love you and thank
I
you so much.
good one.
Bye, baby. Bye.